More news, a new flashpoint between the government and the judiciary. CJI, the Chief Justice, has taken Suo Motu Cognizance of judicial corruption. Section in Class 8 NCERT textbook says will not allow maligning of the judiciary like this. Senior lawyers, judges call for action against the NCERT textbook change. Supreme Court has taken Suo Motu Cognizance, calling it calculated and deep-rooted decision against the judiciary. Howsoever high it may go, we will take action, says the CJI here. Calculated and deep-rooted plot on judiciary, says the Chief Justice of India, taken offence to what has been said in a chapter for grade 8. This is an NCERT textbook. The Supreme Court and senior lawyers, judges call for action against this textbook change. Anisha Mathur has more. Anisha, what really has happened here? Put this into perspective.
Well, Sneha, the Supreme Court, in fact, the entire judiciary and the bar have taken this NCERT textbook change very, very seriously. In fact, a battery of senior lawyers mentioned this matter before the Chief Justice of India this morning at 10:30 when the hearing began, when the court proceedings began, saying that this kind of teaching in an NCERT textbook will malign the image of the judiciary and send a very wrong message to the students and the children. The Chief Justice of India, in fact, the bench, and not just the Chief Justice but also the Justice Babji, said that this is a very, very serious issue, that he has been getting calls, not only from senior lawyers but from judges across the country, and it seems that the entire judiciary and the bench, the bar and the bench, are very, very upset at the inclusion of judicial corruption or corruption in the judiciary as part of a Class 8 textbook. In fact, the Chief Justice also called it a calculated and deep-rooted decision. And he has said he's taken Suo Motu Cognizance that as the head of the institution, he will be taking the appropriate action on this. And what it was also said by the lawyers who were present that this kind of a decision to include a topic like this in the textbook also ignores the fact that also ignores the reality of what is happening in other institutions, whether it's bureaucracy, whether it's politics, whether it is even education itself. All of that is ignored, and corruption in the judiciary is being highlighted. In fact, Justice Bansi commenting that they seem to have forgotten the basic structure and set aside all basic structure. So it is clear that the judiciary and executive will be facing off on this issue. The judiciary has taken this Suo Motu Cognizance, has been taken off this, and the Supreme Court will be looking at this very seriously. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to thank you, Anisha, getting in those details at this point in time and putting that into perspective. The court upset over what has been printed on a textbook, and judges have spoken about this, that this isn't something that is going to be allowed. It's a fresh sort of a face-off that we are seeing between the government and the judiciary. Won't allow maligning the judiciary, says the Chief Justice of India, and very harsh comments. Howsoever high it may go, we will take action, says the Chief Justice of India, in context over the chapter on, in fact, printed in the NCERT textbook, speaking about corruption within the judiciary, judicial corruption. The CJI has taken Suo Motu Cognizance of this section, this chapter in Class 8 textbooks that the CJI and judges are extremely upset about. Will not allow maligning of the judiciary like this. Senior lawyers and judges call for action against NCERT textbook change. The court taking Suo Motu Cognizance. CJI calling it calculated and deep-rooted decision against the judiciary. And that's what is striking at this point in time.